Hey everyone, welcome. Have you ever booked a flight or maybe just checked a map or read the news and noticed how incredibly casually we swap out geographic terms without even a second thought? Well, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're going to totally untangle a super common geographic mix-up. We're looking at some really fascinating source material to break down three specific terms that honestly just get jumbled up all the time.
So here's the big question. What's the real difference between the USA, North America, and America? Now, I know it sounds incredibly basic, right? Like elementary school stuff. But the data actually shows that most people honestly don't know the real difference between these terms. We hear them, we read them, we use them interchangeably all the time, basically treating them like they mean the exact same thing. But as we're about to see, they are completely different.
All right, so let's kick things off with Section 1, the Great Geographic Confusion, and why words matter on a map.
Moving right along to Section 2, defining the USA. We're starting small here with a single country.
Okay, so the United States, or the USA, is quite simply just an abbreviation. It literally stands for the United States of America. We're talking about a single, very specific country located right over in the Western Hemisphere. It's just one nation. It's got its own distinct borders, its own government, its own unique history. When you look at a globe, this is a clearly defined political entity. So just keep that singular, bounded footprint in mind because we're going to expand our view.
Which brings us to Section 3, exploring North America. We are zooming out to the continent.
So, here's the deal. North America is a continent, definitely not a country. And what's really fascinating here is the sheer emphasis on scale. I mean, we've taken a massive leap from the single nation of the USA to an entirely different cartographic category. It's like a major geographical zoom out. A continent is a vast, continuous expanse of land, and this one actually happens to be the third largest on our entire planet. North America is this absolutely massive continent that encompasses way more than just the United States. We're talking Canada, Greenland, Mexico, and actually quite a few smaller countries too. In fact, and this blew my mind a bit, you might be surprised to learn there are 23 sovereign states in North America. 23. It stretches all the way from the freezing Arctic Circle right down to the tropical regions of Central America and the Caribbean. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that the U.S. is really just one single piece of a much larger geographic puzzle.
All right, Section 4, the technical Americas. This is probably the most confusing term of all.
So, technically speaking, the word America refers to the entire continents of North America and South America combined. Yeah, both of them. When you look at it strictly through the lens of technical geography, America encompasses an absolutely massive swath of the globe, literally two whole continents. We are talking about land stretching from the absolute northernmost tip of Canada all the way down to Tierra del Fuego at the southern tip of Argentina. So it's not a country, it's not even one continent, but two entirely distinct landmasses joined together.
And that leads us perfectly into Section 5, the everyday meaning, geography versus conversation.
See, there's this massive split between technical geography and our everyday language. In technical geography, like we just saw, the term America officially refers to both North and South America combined, the whole shebang. But in casual conversation, America is almost universally used as shorthand to refer specifically to just the United States. It's kind of an incredible linguistic twist when you really think about it. We take a word that technically covers two entire continents, spanning tons of diverse cultures, languages, and nations, and we just shrink it right down in everyday talk to represent just one single abbreviation for one single country.
So I really want to leave you with this thought today. The next time you say America, which one do you actually mean? Are you talking about the two massive continents, or are you just talking about that single country in the Western Hemisphere? It's honestly so fascinating how our conversational habits differ so wildly from the actual map. Anyway, I hope this explainer helped clear up some of that geographic confusion for you and maybe keeps you thinking about the precision of the words we use every single day.